there's nothing to help. Watch me run by one. Count my
Hello everyone. So last year, I don't even know if it's still a thing, but last year there was this kind of trend where people would rank LPS popular characters on tier list, and I was like, why not? I have free time, so let's make a video of ranking the characters from one of the most popular, haha, get it, I'm so funny. No, but the most popular and one of the most iconic LPS series ever. So let's just get right into it. I don't have a computer anymore. The school took it from me, thanks. So I will just show you pictures of where I place the characters on the tier list. So let's just get started. So first of all, we have Miss Rachel Rivera. So I don't know what to think of her. Because like, she's kind of mean, but at the same time, she didn't really want to hurt people. She just kind of followed what Brooke said, did what she was ordered to do. I know, like, in the recent episode, she went back to Brooke, but that's because, like, Brooke convinced her that Savannah tried to kill her. So I can see, like, if someone tried to kill someone, I don't think I'd be on their side. So I can understand why Rachel would do that. I don't think she's, like, super nasty to people. Like, she was kind of nice, and I kind of like her, so we'll put her in B. I think B will be a good spot to put her. Next up, we have Alicia Hamilton, and to be honest, I love her. Like, I know not a lot of people do, but I love her. Like, she's just really fun and crazy and cute and bubbly, and I love her. She's kind of mean, but at the same time, she's super dumb, so I don't know if she really means to be as mean as she can be, or if she's just following Brooke. Like, I've seen a lot of really good theories about, like, Alicia, and I understand most of them, so I can understand Alicia a bit more, and also she's pretty funny and cute, so you know what, I'm going to be super biased, and you know, let's just put her up in A, because like, or A plus maybe, I don't know, I love her, like she's so cute, like there's a cute character in the series, it's Alicia, she's dumb, but like I love her, so we're going to put her in A plus because, you know, she's great, and I love her. Next up, we have Miss Angelina Davis, and I love her even more than Alicia. Like, she was so nice. Like, she helped out Savannah. She was always supporting her friends, even when they were pretty mean to her, and she puts her schoolwork first. I don't really understand why she's the smart one and she's not in AP English with Jenny and Lena, but that's not the point. Because Lena didn't really care about popularity the way the other two did. She seems to be more sensible and just kind of wants to fall in love on her own and not be super popular and get all this attention. And also, she's just a really good friend to Savannah and Jenny, even when they didn't really deserve it at the time. Yeah, she kind of gets walked all over, and I feel kind of bad for her. And she's just so nice. So, you know, we're going to put her in S because she honestly deserves more attention and love. And if we ever get more from the series, I doubt it, but like I would want to see more done with Lena because she deserves a lot better, and she's so friendly and nice, and I love that about her. So we're going to put her up into S. Then we have Brigitte LeBlanc, or whatever the heck her last name is. I don't like her. She's just she creeps me out. That's the best way to put it. She's honestly pretty fake, and it just I don't know, she bothers me. I don't know why, but she bothers me. She's not awful. She's not F tier awful, but I'm going to put her in E because she's annoying, and I know she's stuck in the middle of Savannah and Sage's relationship, but I don't know. And also, she probably has something going on with Brooke. I mean, she's kind of popular, and just, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about her, so we're going to put her down in E. Now, time for controversy. So next up, we have Brooklyn Hayes, the iconic Queen Barbie doll. So, Brooklyn. I like her, to be honest. I like both her and Savannah, so that's why, like, I see both sides of the war? Fight? I don't know. I see both sides. So it's kind of hard to pick. She does do, like, really bad stuff to Savannah, which she should not be doing. Like, she goes a little bit too far for popularity. I mean, I could understand her getting mad about her stealing Sage and, like, the attention that she gets from other students. I wouldn't be surprised if that's personal to her because she doesn't get attention from her mom, and then she has her eating issues, and then, you know, on the inside, she's really not as mean as she appears to be, and she's just really hurting. So I feel a lot for Brooke, but at the same time, she does do some really screwed up stuff to Savannah. She takes anger out on the wrong people, like she goes insulting Savannah when she doesn't deserve it. Like, she drove Savannah to an eating disorder. I know she has eating disorders too, but it should not be continuing in that cycle. And I don't know, I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, she goes overboard with what she does. So, I don't really know. I do really like her though. Like, I understand she has this whole backstory, and she does care about certain people, like, who she really, really cares about. Like, she got mad because, like, her worst enemy stole her pet, and she loved that pet, even though a lot of the time she was neglectful to that pet. So, I don't know, just Brooke is kind of in the middle. But I really do like Brooke. I feel for her a lot. I understand she has a lot she goes through with her dad and her mom and eating and then losing everything. And, like, her boyfriend of, what was it, 3 years just left her for this new girl that he's never seen. I feel really bad for her. But also she is pretty mean to others, which I don't think she should be. So hopefully one day we can see more development from Brooke. But I do really feel for her, so we're going to put her in A, because, like, she is a good villain, and I understand that she's kind on the inside, but she can't always be that way, so we're going to put her in A. Next up, we have Genevieve Ryan. Jenny. Okay, so I know a lot of people hate Jenny, and that's kind of understandable. She wasn't exactly the nicest to Savannah and Lena. I mean, I know she was friends with Savannah, but she was friends with Lena for a lot longer, and then she just started ditching her for popularity in boys, which isn't really the best thing to do. I don't know. Yeah, you can see that she just really wanted to be popular, and she just really wanted the boyfriend, even though Lena warned her. Although she doesn't deserve what Nathan did to her, like, that's not cool. But she still knew that him and Rachel were together. I mean, sure, they didn't have the best relationship, like, but she still shouldn't be going for someone who's in a relationship and then think it's funny when Rachel finds out about it. And then she also, like, started putting Nathan above Lena. Like, I know they're dating, but you should still make time for Lena. I mean, she's your best friend. And, like, I don't know. She was friends with Lena a lot longer than Savvy. Then she also started putting Savvy above Lena as well, which isn't nice. She was pretty nasty at times, like, all popular and being mean. I definitely say she's the meanest out of Savannah's friend group, with her being the meanest, Savvy in the middle, and then Lena's just flawless and nice. Oops. But yeah, I'd say that she was kind of mean, driven by popularity. I know she wanted the attention, and she didn't mean to be mean necessarily, and, you know, she felt bad about it, but she really did let it get to her head for a while, and she isn't as caring as Lena or anyone else. She's just kind of nice, but she's not super nice. She's kind of in the middle. I don't know. She's kind of annoying at times, but you could tell that she just thought she was doing what was best, and she cares about people, just doesn't always act like it, you know? And I can understand why she would want to battle with Brooke in popularity, but maybe she should have chilled out a bit, you know? She isn't bad, though. Like, I don't hate her. I don't love her either, though. I think she's okay. So let's put her in C. I'd say she's in the middle for me. It's complicated. Next, we have our little cricket, Mimi / Gigi. Okay, so this little cricket, even though I think it's a caterpillar, let's see. Well, she doesn't do too much since she's kind of a normal animal. She talks, but we don't know what she's saying. She's sweet, though. She's cute. Like, she cares for people, and she was really attached to Savannah because, you know, after everything she'd been through. So I feel for her. Like, she was really nice and loyal to Brooke before Brooke started mistreating her, so I can understand why she would want to run away. She did put Savannah in a bad situation, so we can't deny that. But she went through a lot, and then she wanted to get out of it, which I can't blame her for. And, you know, she doesn't do too much, though. She's kind of cute and just kind of chirps around. But she does cause a pretty big plot point, which is the fight, so there's that. And, you know, I also feel bad for her now because Brooke's kind of back to blaming her and being mean. And also that other cricket, Lulu, is also being really mean to her. And it's just sad. I know Brooke kind of favors her other cricket now, which isn't really nice. I don't know. I feel really bad for her, though. But she doesn't do too much. She's just a cricket that's kind of like a pet. She's not super important, but she does matter. So there's that. I don't know, she's cute, but she doesn't do too much, but I still kind of like her. So let's put her in B. Yeah, let's just put her in B. Now let's do Mr. Josh Lawrence, I believe that's his last name. Okay, so let's be real. Josh, as well as Lana, they're absolute mysteries. Like, we don't know really what they're doing. We know that they have, like, a home life where they're not completely supported. Their parents are mysteriously missing. They work to survive. They both have secrets that they're trying to keep. And they're trying to start over and not mess things up and have a normal high school life. But we really don't know much about them personality-wise. I think I have an idea of something about Josh. I won't say it in this video. I'll probably say it in a different video. But yeah, just my personal suspicion. But, you know, I think Josh is pretty cool, but we really don't know too much about him. I mean, he seems to be nice to his sister, and he works hard, so... You know what, we don't know much about him, so I think we'll just put him in D, because we don't hate him, I don't hate him anyway, but we don't know much about him, so we'll put him in D. Lana as well, she's also a mystery. We do know that, like, Brooke is looking into recruiting her, so that's kind of interesting. And she, like, stood up for Josh, like, you know, beat up the guy who was calling him names. But we really don't know too much about Lana. She just seems to kind of be a mystery, so we don't know too much about her, but she's cool, so I think I'll just put her in D with Josh, because we really don't know much about these two collies, but we know some stuff about their lives, but we don't know about them personally, so we'll put them there. Next up, let's do Malcolm. So he doesn't do too much. I do feel really bad for him though. So basically he is Brooke's new model boyfriend, but I have a very strong feeling that Brooke is just using him to, like, make Sage jealous. You can see many times in the series that Malcolm really cares about Brooke, but Brooke really doesn't care about him. Like, you can see she's still trying to get Sage back, so she does not really love Malcolm. I feel really bad for him, but he doesn't do too much. I mean, he's nice, and he really does care about Brooke, and he's kind of getting used, but we don't know too much about him anyway, so we'll just put him in D, because, just like Josh and Lana, we like them, we just don't know too much about them, so we'll put him there. Oh, okay, so this next one is going to be a little bit crazy, controversial. So next up we have Megan Collins. So, if you guys remember, basically she used to be best friends with Brooke, then Brooke all of a sudden, like, really hated her, then they were enemies, and Tom also pretended to go out with her to get Brooke to go out with him. And then, you know, Brooke yelled at Megan, and it was really sad. So, to be honest, I like her, but personally, because we have a whole kind of role play going on with her, so that's why she's a little bit personal to me, but I also just like her in general. Like, she seems to be nice. And in a recent episode, we did see that she's friends with Savannah on Fishbook, so if we ever got more from the series, which is unlikely, but I think it'd be kind of cool to see Megan in Savannah's friend group, but that's just personal opinion, I guess. But yeah, she's actually pretty nice and sweet, and, you know, I like her. I feel kind of bad for everything that she went through, but then again, she doesn't do too much in the series, but you know, I'd like to see more from her. And, you know, she just seems to be pretty kind and, you know, feel bad for what Brooke does to her. Because Brooke seems to hate her more than anyone else. So, you know what? Let's just be super biased and we'll put her in B. I know, she doesn't do too much, and I know people kind of get annoyed when people really like Megan, even though she only appeared in like 2 episodes, but, you know, we're gonna put her in B because she's nice, so we'll put her there. Okay, next up we have Mr. Nathan Campbell. So Nathan sucks. I can't sugarcoat it. Nathan is actually awful. Like, we need to throw him out of a window. Like, I hate him. I hate him. What are my problems with Nathan? Okay, so first of all, he's a bit of a jerk. Like, he's not really nice. He seems to be weirdly attracted to blondes. Sure, people have preferences, but it's a little bit weird. Like, I did see this thing that really all he saw in Jenny was that she was blonde like Rachel. Like, that's weird. Really weird. He hooked up with Brooke in exchange for math homework. Like, He asked Brooke to make out with him right in front of Rachel. He cheated on Rachel and then did not feel bad about it whatsoever. And, you know, the big part of it, when he tried to pressure Jenny to do that sexual stuff with him that she did not want to do, and then Rudy's like, tried to turn around and play a victim, like, you're such a waste of my time, you don't want to do anything. I hate him. He's the worst. Like, he needs to be thrown out of a window. Like, I don't like him at all. He's really just mean, and he seems to only like girls for their looks, and he tends to cheat on girls, and is just not a very good guy. And not very nice to Jenny. So, you know what? We're gonna put him in F, right where he belongs, because I hate him. I hate him. So just like Brooke, I feel for Savannah and her in both ways. I understand that Savannah went through a lot. Like, she had all of her eating issues and her bullying issues and self-confidence issues. And she was a little bit, I'd say she was a little bit too obsessed with being friends with Brooke again. But then again, like, she was homeschooled, she didn't have any other interactions, and she was convinced that Brooke was still her best friend. So I can understand her being upset that Brooke didn't want to be friends with her anymore. Although I do think it was kind of wrong that she went trying to take away Brooke's popularity. Sure, Brooke used her popularity to advantage and put others down and was really horrible, but Savannah shouldn't have gone trying to take everything away. Like, even, I know she liked Sage, but it was still, he was still dating Brooke. So, I don't know. But at the same time, like, I feel really bad for Savannah. She's just trying to be kind of sweet to people. She did let the popularity get to her head, and then she was acting kind of differently, but that was also to build confidence, so I can understand that. And then, you know, she's gotten into a bit of trouble, but I don't really think she meant to get into trouble. She just wants everything to be fine, and it's not fine. So at the same time, I do really like her, but at the same time, she does have some faults. But, you know, I think that Savannah is a pretty okay character. I can understand. I mean, she did take things a little too far, but I can understand why she did. So I do like Sav. So I think I'm going to put her up in A with Brooke, because I think they're both really good characters and I see both sides of their arguments. Next up, we have Tom Dawson. An icon, a character, and a legend. He is amazing. Like, you can't not love Tom. He's also become one of Sophie's other characters, which I think is really awesome. He's super fun. He's super nice. Like, he was so sweet to Savannah. And just, I don't know. I thought he was a really great character. I feel bad for everything he got into. He's a bit stupid at times, but he's overall just super nice and really entertaining, and I feel bad for him. And he just wants to do what's right. Like, he wanted to save his relationship with Savannah, and he just wanted everything to be okay with her, and then he ended up losing all of that. And now he's kind of stuck in that situation in France with Violette, with who we'll get to next. But yeah, I feel bad for Tom, but Tom's just also, like, really awesome. Like, he's just kind of his own guy, and I love that about him, and he's just very much his own character. And, you know, I think that's one of the best things about the series is what he adds to the story and how he acts, and just his personality is awesome. So, he's done some stupid things though, but you know what? I think I'm going to put him in A+ with Alicia because he's so awesome and I love him. So we're going to put him in A+. Now we have Mr. Sage Bond. Oh boy, what do I think of Sage? He's cool and he's nice, but he has some issues. So, first of all, when Savannah first met him, like, he did not look at her, he ignored her, but then again, he was dating Brooke. And in a recent episode, he did say even if Savannah went back to her old look, he would still love her, which is super sweet. But this guy, I appreciate him, how he's trying to help through their eating disorders. Like, I don't know if he did a lot to help Brooke, because he just was kind of like, oh, Brooke does that starving thing and it's so annoying. Like, he should probably do more to help Brooke, but at least he can understand that, like, it's wrong, and he helped Savannah through it. And, he's interesting. Like, he's nice. He was really nice to Savannah, and he just kind of left his girlfriend, though, of 3 years, just for Savannah. He was going to break up with Brooke, if he didn't hear the rumors about Brooke, which is kind of messed up. I mean, I think deep down he knew that Brooke was kind of a bad person, but still, it's like, why would you say that? So, yeah, Sage. I mean, he seems to be a nice guy, and he cares for whoever he's dating, but he's not exactly the smartest, and he's not amazing. You know, like, he's cool, he's nice, he's trying to help, but he doesn't exactly go about it the right way. Like, he seems to be a good partner to whoever he's dating. He's just not exactly the smartest. And he's nice and he likes to help out Savannah and Brooke, but at the same time, he seems to be a little bit of maybe a player. He attracts a lot of attention and he might have something going on with Brigitte. But yeah, you can clearly see that he deals with some things, but you know, because at first he did only seem to like Savannah for her looks, but I also think that he does like her for her. So, you know, we're just going to put Sage in C because he's cool, but he's just not amazing. But he's pretty cool though, so we'll put him in C. And last but not least, we have Violette Fontaine, I believe her last name is. Okay, so she hasn't done too much. She's just Tom's former friend. Well, in France, she was Tom's friend, and then now they're dating. And I think she's nice, I think, but I think she's a little bit, I don't know, not super understanding of how Tom is. Like, he went through a lot with his ex, and then, you know, she's kind of just getting mad at him for that, and trying to just make things a little too quick in their relationship, but I think she has good intentions. She just doesn't really do a whole lot, so it'd be interesting to see what she does with Tom, and hopefully nothing too bad happens with her, but overall she's okay, but we don't know her intentions either way, and she's just kind of there for the most part. So, you know, I think I'll just put her in D with Josh, Lana, and Malcolm, because, like, we understand her character, but not fully, so we're just going to put her there. So all of my subscribers just left because I'm sure some of you aren't happy with this, but you know, that's just my tier list. So here I'll put pictures of every single category and then you can see that. So yeah, Nathan is at the bottom and Lena's at the top because Lena's just amazing. But yeah, so that was my ranking LPS popular characters. I hope you enjoy and you don't hate me too much. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment if you can, and we'll see you later. Bye!